Hi, my name is Randall Widenar. I'm Marketing Director for Growth Services Group, and we're here with Janet McRae, who's the Economic Director for Miami County, Kansas. Good morning, Janet. How are you?
Good morning, Randall. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so we're here discussing two different products that you've received from GSG. So we'll start off with the Supplemental Retail Overview, and tell us a little bit about what that product covers in terms of data.
Okay. We were able to do the deep dive on the retail study as a way to supplement data that we already had accessible to us through ISRI. And it was a great resource, but what we really needed was somebody who could help us pull that information, make it usable for our community, and create a document that made it very presentable to the end users. So we really targeted with that commercial real estate agents and representatives for national chains who may be interested in the demographics that our communities represent. So again, we did it with 4 communities within our county, and each guide was individualized for each community, but then they were similar. And then we did a 5th product, which was a county hire overview that allowed us to put some of that more generic information that was applicable for each of the communities in that one county piece, so that the city pieces could actually be inserts to that county piece if needed.
Now, all that data you have in probably a report binder somewhere, but what other form did we give it to you in?
We're able to use it electronically to a large degree, but then we also have the higher level production ready pieces that can be actually printed. So we have actually provided that information to our local real estate agents and our local community planners and put it on the county website as well as a resource for them to be able to look at as time allows.
This 4-page flyer that you have, or 2-page flyers for the various communities, has a sort of a first point of entry for someone who has interest, rather than trying to give them a multi-page study that has all that kind of detail in it.
Absolutely. And what we really like is it has a section that talks about leakage and surplus for various retail industries and sectors. And we've actually been able to format that so that we can remove that generalized chart and put in a specific chart. So if somebody comes in and specifically says that they're interested in something like groceries, then we could put all specific food categories or clothing categories in there if that was specific. But then the main entry point is all of those general industries.
Do you have any stories of reactions of people who have received it or have used it, and what kind of utility they've experienced with it?
So far, we've only had the products done for about 60 days, and so we've been able to use it with a couple of our national site visits that we've had from retailers, and they have appreciated having similar information for each of our communities in one place for them to be able to use for comparison. But probably most of our users to this date, since it's been so early in the process, have really been those commercial real estate agents. And they have appreciated the fact that we have once again pulled information together, made their job a little bit easier, helped them move down the road in a format that is very reader friendly. We tend to get a lot more traffic on that electronic use, and so the real estate agents have been able to go to our website and download that and being able to send it out on their own, in addition to us maintaining it on our website. And I really think that the traffic for that use is going to primarily be the electronic use.
One last question. So would you give a recommendation for GSG for people to get these types of tools?
We enjoyed working with them for a couple of different things. The data process and that data accumulation was important for us. We needed to be sure that we were using the correct data. In their experience and working with site consultants, help them direct us in a way to make sure that we were using the correct data. There's so much data out there that you just want to be sure that you're giving them the high level things to attract their attention so you can have that deeper conversation with them. So we really appreciated that. In addition, they were able to work with us on the design to make sure the design really fit the need of our expected uses. And they also allowed us to have a meeting with them partway through that involved each of our city managers, since we did this as a large group project, to make sure they were all on board, that they all understood the data that we were using, why we were highlighting the data that we were using, and that allowed us to make sure that our end product really met what the cities were expecting in the contract that we did.
Well, thanks so much.
Great, thank you.
All right, we'll see you.